Good morning, my people. It's currently just gone 5:30. Just made a coffee. We've now got 2 whole packs of brioche, plus a chalky milk to get down for breakfast. We are loaded up. I'm pretty damn tired. I was like, woke up, I was like, oh man, I should wait another day before I do this, but I was just like, fuck it. So we're gonna do it today, and yeah, see what happens. But anyway, we're just gonna get some breakfast in, get the stuff out of the fridge, and then we'll get going. Right, we've made it to our car park. We are at 2,141 meters, roughly. But I don't know if you can see the sky, but it's pretty damn majestic. There's not really many clouds, so the sky is pretty clear. It is pitch black here. This is gonna be the first. This is literally going to be the first hike where I've had to start the head torch on. The sky is looking majestic. I might have to come back later or tomorrow or something like that with the tripod for my camera and get some cool photos because that sky is wicked. Right, we're off. We had a slight setback this morning. I didn't put the cap, or the little screw thing on my platypus on properly, so it like leaked very slowly in my bag. I was like, oh fuck's sake, man. So I just had to take everything out of the bag to see the source of the problem. Luckily everything's in a dry bag, so anything that's wet is my first aid kit, which isn't too bad. There's a little map. It's a little hut, and we're going off up here. So sunrise is about 8, so about an hour and a half really of some dark hiking, mysterious. Oh, mysterious girl. Look at this, how majestic dark woodlands is. I can only hear a bird. Other than that, it's just me and my little route. So yeah, this is our little, we're just in the middle of a woodland, pitch black goodness, and we're going up here. The one tomorrow, as you just heard, we're going right. Look at that, it's like some creature's little den. Means they're out hunting. They're out hunting. Hopefully not us. Some little hobgoblin running around. I feel like a hobgoblin will be more high pitch than maybe that. A little clearing now. And yeah, keep bumbling up here. We're out of the woods. So now you can see there's like loads of lights over there. It's like the towns around here, all lit up. Actually, I think that's a road. I'm not too sure. It's civilization. So yeah, no trees now. It's just open and rocks. Look at that. You can see me. It's light enough now for me to move. Look, the Avengers have been here. Da-na-na-na-na. I don't think that was the Avengers fucking sound, but I can, so the sunrise is over that way, I can kind of see it, so I'm going to walk up this, hopefully where we're going is going to drop off so we can get the sunrise in magnificent glory. I'm trying to avoid showing you too much because I want it to be a little surprise, but yeah, so that down there is the woodland we came through, and we came all the way up and then up round and up on here now. This is like a road as well, so people are just driving up even higher, which is outrageous. At least do some walking. There's been I've seen quite a bit on TikTok at the moment of like using cable cars and stuff to climb mountains. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know whether you could say I climbed this mountain, but then you took a cable car and walked the last 500 meters. You know, I don't think it counts. There's actually one mountain in Liechtenstein, which is the Grossspitz. Now, so I've been researching some hikes on that, how to climb it. The best way apparently is from the Swiss side, but you've got to take a cable car up to some point, but I don't think it's too bad because you're taking a cable car up on a different mountain and then climbing over a few mountains to get to the Grossspitz, opposed to getting a cable car up the mountain you're actually climbing. Like Zugspitz, you can get a cable car pretty much straight to the top. So I've been looking at climbing Zugspitz. Now I was gonna do Zugspitz instead of Mulhacen, but I ended up coming here instead. But when I was researching the routes, so I was gonna go up the Hollandtol route, which is like the Via Ferrata, and then you cross over a glacier. Seems to be like the more trickier route. But then I could only find a route up and no route down. So I then decided to merge two routes to get a giant arse route, so it'll have to be done over 2 days. Because I didn't want to get a cable car down. I wanted to hike down, but I would say you haven't summited the mountain until you've climbed down it. So if you get to the top and then get a cable car down or a helicopter off, I say that would void your eligibility to say you summited the mountain. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of it in TikTok recently. You got me thinking, oh no, there's a hill, there's like a part of a mountain in the way, so you can't see all of the sunrise. But I'm going to show you what we can see so far, which is pretty damn nice. Mountains as far as you can see. Ah, majestic. Yeah, it looks like a painting. There's some like little guys with horns. I don't actually know what they are. Is it like an ibex? Why do you guys get so short of breath all of a sudden? It's like a fat man attack for like 3 seconds. Now I'm back. But yeah, beautiful. Look at these guys. They're just grazing. There's a sunrise in the background. I'm not too sure if that's the sea over there with the sun reflecting off it. I don't know. But look at these guys. Hello, little people. What I thought was the sun reflecting off the ocean turned out to be the actual sun rising. Oh, look at that. That is majestic. Look at that. We're at 2,483 meters. We've got some little guys. We've got the sun rising. What a majestic start to the day. It's actually a little bit chilly today. So yeah, I looked at the weather for the top, for the summit. It's going to be around -4. So I was like, oh great. So I've actually got my thicker fleece today, not my thin one. So I haven't worn that one in a while. And here are these little guys. Hello. Check out all these little guys. Hello. Little goats. Goats and mountains. Majesticness, really. Shut the windbreaker on. Got the little head torch off. We're ready. Look at that. Beautiful. Sierra Nevada National Park. Basically, this is what we're in. And we're going up that way. And then we're going to go over there. So, yeah. The temperature definitely dropped a bit. You can definitely feel it. I was just like, oh, I'll put my fleece on, but by the time I get moving, this should be good enough. Yeah, it's like 8:30. Where are we at? 2,578 meters. So we've got like 900 meters ish to climb up, and we're at the summit. It does feel like pretty moody right above me, but it was like a big cloud over there. It's moved over there now, so I think we're in the all clear. Apparently it's meant to snow later as well, like 2 o'clock on the summit. I was like, damn. I was like, oh, do I bring my down jacket? And then I was like, nah, do you know what, that's like overkill. It's like -20, not -5. So have a quick little protein bar and continue our quest onwards. Look at this. Oh, such a weirdo I've lined up. We got the triple path. We can go this way, this way, or this way. So we're going to go right. Refugio, 3.5 kilometers, and up on that peak there, it looks like a cool, like right on the top, looks like a tube, like a refuge. That looks wicked. I don't know if that is it. It looks more than 3.5 kilometers away, but I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna go up here, over this way, and Bambaleo. No bicycles, forbidden. The forbidden bicycle. There's loads of like along that way. There's loads of like mountain bike tracks, like the marks of wheels going over. So I was like, oh, I wonder if people like actually bike to the top of Mulhacen. So I don't think so. It's like a whole army of people down there now. The bastards got a fucking bus, a minibus to there. Outrageous. Anyway, we're just getting on this way. Keep on bambaloing up. But yeah, there's like looks like 30 odd people down there, so this could be busy. I was just bambaloing along in my own little world. And then this guy just strolls past me in jeans and trainers. I was like, oh, what? And there's me, fully in kit. So damn it. But we're making our way up there slowly but surely. So we are the highest we've ever been. We are 3,030 meters. First time above 3,000 meters. There's so many people. There's like a really nice cloud inversion over there. Really nice. There's clouds coming in over there. That big group, you know, was actually quite rude. I was just like holding them up, so I moved to the side to let them pass, and they just all looked at me like I was dirt on their shoe. I was like, okay then. It was all like young people as well, which was even worse because young people should be polite, you know. So anyway, we're going to keep going up that way. I'm just going to let a group pass so I can just chug along. Oh, I'm going to get a photo of that actually. There's a woman up there, and she like walked past me, and she had like a 1-year-old baby strapped to her chest. I was like, what the hell? Like in like a onesie. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, man, when I was that age, I can't even remember a single thing from that age. I was like, that's crazy. So she can just be so cold at the top. Madness. They're French as well. Oui, oui, monsieur. Ou dans la piscine le bouquet. Je m'appelle. But yeah, so we've had a few groups walk past us. There's a few more coming. The groups going past haven't been like the friendliest bunch, which comes to my point of why you never see me hiking with anyone, because I find it really hard to find people that I get along with well. Probably says I'm a giant cock. But I just like, you know, my own peace and being a bit weird. Rewind, being very weird. I like that, and I like people on the same wavelength as me, and I really struggle to find that. So I have no hiking friends, I have no mountain climbing friends, and I have one best friend who I see like every 3 months. So yeah, it's I wouldn't say lonely, but I do struggle with people in person. I did when I was on the mountaineering course in Scotland. There was like, I don't remember, I think it was like 30 something of us, and I really struggled to like connect with anyone there, like vibe with anyone. There are a few people who were really nice there, and then there were quite a few who were really like arrogant, and like if you hadn't done like a 6,000 meter mountain, you were like a piece of shit and like a failure. And I was just like, this is what puts people off like joining the mountaineering and like hiking community. There's loads of people like this who think they've got to like gatekeep it, and it's kind of sad because so many people would love to experience this, but they're like too worried about going by themselves, and then they go to a group and they end up with loads of people like that, and then it just puts them off for life. So yeah, it's a pet peeve, and like I see it all over TikTok as well. Like there's so many people like doing the mountaineering. Put my pants. There's so many people doing like the mountaineering and the hiking niche, and they like come across like really arrogant, and it's kind of sad to see, because it's like a place that anyone can go and do and be outside. It's just, I don't see why they have to gatekeep it. And it's like I saw one the other day, and it's like some guy in the mountain who's like, oh, your 140 kilo bench press won't save you here, or like your squats will never save you. I'm like, buddy, just let people do what they want to enjoy. Some people can do both. I'm one of those people. I used to be a powerlifter, and I switched to this. Love both. It's great. I just don't see the need to, especially like with the TikTok scene, for so many accounts to put people down in other industries which are like nothing to do with what they're in. It's crazy. We need to sort this out. Look at that view anyway. That's a nice view. You can have that view. Apart from me moaning. I hate moaning. But it's just something like flipped to my little switch when those groups went past, and they were like quite rude. And needs to vent to you people about it, you know. Be nice. And if you don't like another industry and they want to come on the mountain, just be quiet and let them fucking do their own thing. Because are they really impacting you? No. Unless they throw a rock down the mountain, then I understand that. I don't like those people. We're moving into clouds. We're at 3,140 meters, so we've got about 350 meters of elevation to climb. Clouds are coming in. They said the clouds are going to come in around 2. It's about 10:45, I think, so we'll see. I was going to stop for a little bagel, but I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. I haven't got hiccups. I'm breathing a little bit harder, but overall I feel good. So we're going to keep going up there. I'm going to take some photos. Stop moaning, Oliver. It's bad for you. Bad for your soul. People that moan all the time, they live miserable lives. Right, we're going to initiate the bagel stop. We're at 3,286 meters, and we're kind of like semi in cloud. Quite cool up here. I picked up like some weird thing in my sock first thing this morning. Like, I decided to walk to the kitchen in socks, and I was like, oh, what the fuck's that stabbing me in the foot? And then it went, and now it's back again. So I'm gonna take my sock off and see what the hell I stepped on. And yeah, so you know what I think. So when I was speaking to the receptionist yesterday about I was gonna climb here tomorrow, she was like, "Oh, you getting the bus or driving?" I was like, "I'm gonna drive." She was like, it's a 6-hour route. I was like, "Wait a minute." I was like, the route I've got said 10 hours minimum, and I've just realised that. So where I parked this morning, I believe there's like a bus that takes you to that point where I was like, look at all those people. So from that point I can see 6 hours, but not from where we started. So yeah, so we're gonna keep going up that way, but we're gonna have a little bagel and sort my shoe out. And you know what? This pickle ketchup is majestic. This is fucking. Why have I not discovered this before? Look at that! How cool that is with the mountain through the little cloud there. I've got to say, I have done this now. This is my third time bagels on a mountain. Bagels on a mountain is literally the most elite food now. I've come to that conclusion. It's just so good. Alright, we're in a cloud. We're in a cloud, boys. Cloudy with a chance of bagels. We're not actually too far from the summit. I had a look on the map. So we've got to go over there. That's a different mountain. There's the one called like Mulhacen too. Mulhacen. You know what? I give up with pronouncing. Right, see, I can't even work English. So how do you expect me to work Spanish? I'm just gonna give up pronunciations on this. We're just gonna go with Mulhacen. Mulhacen. It was like the worst one was Hungary with Kakesh. And I said to the guy, Keeks, and he was like, "What the fuck are you on about?" I was like, Kiki Esto. And he was like, "What the hell is that?" I was like, "Mountain." He was like, "Ah, you mean Kakesh?" I was like, "Oh." So, yeah. It's getting a little bit cooler now, these clouds are coming in. So we'll finish the bagel, have a little sip. Oh, I've got some sweets in my pocket as well. This is a delightful day. So that's the Mulhacen 2 summit. There's a little hut over there. Let's go and see. You give it a little crawl inside, and there it is. What else actually in there? Maybe have a little meat in there. Mamma mia! You could have a little roll mat and sleeping bag. You could cowboy camp that. You could cowboy camp that bad boy. And there's that summit. So on our way to the actual Mulhacen. Let's go. It's over there. So we're 830 meters away from the summit. Less than 100 meters of elevation to go. This is our little track we're on. These cool little moss things. Look at that majestic scene. Oh, what a day. Beautiful. The sun's come out. Clouds have cleared around where we are. So we'll see what the visibility is like when we get to the top. And see, I keep getting distracted by the clouds over there. I'm like, oh, that's a cool fire, eh? So, yeah, feeling good, feeling relatively fit. I have no idea why I was out of breath yesterday. Not a clue. But today, we are good. There is the summit, and there is majestic beauty. And a little hut. The majestic beauty. That's you. This is the first body of water I've seen. But that looks like a really cool path. So you come down over there and you go meet into there. Now that looks like a cool path. But we're coming back the way we came for the time being. Our route has just become a boss battle arena, so let's continue that way. Here we go, we've done it. Mulhacen, here it is. 3,480 meters. Majestic. There's a little goat guy over there as well. It's well cool. We're going to say hello to him later. This is cool. There's a good view at the top. I'll show you in a minute. And here's the very top. Look at that. So apparently, on a clear day, you can see Africa. I think it's that way. Somewhere over there, but there's clouds. There's my little goat guy. Sit down, have a drink. That was a nice climb. Really nice. This. Yeah, see, look, everyone loves bagel. That's it, we're done. Well, we're not done, we're halfway. We've got to walk back. We've got about 12k left. It took about 6 hours to get up to do about 12k. So we are going to head back down. I forgot to say, that was the tallest mountain in mainland Spain. Tallest mountain in Spain is TD, but that's in Tenerife, which is a little island, and it's just a big volcano, which is TD. That's it, which is 3,700 and something. So I've got to add that on the list. You've actually got to get a permit to climb it legally. I was reading up on it, and I was like on the official website for it, and it was like you gotta apply like around two months plus in advance to get a permit, and then there's like certain times which you can't actually get a permit because it's blocked out for guided groups. Like the shit you get off Get Your Guide and things like that, it's like blocked out for them. So they're like really strict apparently on timing. So you get like a 2-hour slot, and if you're like early or late, you can't go up. So my plan was to climb throughout the night and summit for sunrise, because you don't have any like groups or anything like that, and it's a lot quieter. But we'll see how it goes. That's not yet anyway. But tallest mountain in mainland Spain, Mulhacen. I thought it was 3,479 meters, but it was apparently 80. That was a meter off. So it's going to be like on a mountain forecast. It's only like -5 at the top. It was not -5 at the top. It was like 5 degrees if you're lucky. I was just like, you're lying to me. But when we didn't have to bust out a big fleece and sweat our tits off, because we haven't really been sweating from what I can feel. Normally I sweat loads, but I wasn't really sweating today. From the height, it's just like, it's nothing steep, it's like just gradual incline for 12 kilometers over. Like you're doing like 1,350 meters of incline over 12 kilometers, which when you work it out isn't actually that much in terms of how steep things are. So that was actually quite nice. I thought I was going to be like humbled by this mountain, like absolutely, because I was like, oh no. I was like, yeah, Pedrosa was nice, you know, like that's fine with that. It was pretty straightforward. I felt good after that. But I'm going up like 600 meters more. I was like, you gotta get out of that mindset of like, oh yeah, that'll be easy. So this morning I was like, oh no, I've got a bad feeling. But it turned out alright so far. I mean, the incline is what I was worried about. But it's all good. So now we've just got to do the worst bit, which is the decline, the knee destroyer. And then back to the car, half an hour drive, back to the hotel, and then have some beers on the roof. That is the plan. We're back to here. That's the bus stop where those people are waiting. So theoretically you could just jump on the bus and bambaleo back, but I ain't about that life. Although my legs are getting pretty fatigued, so we're going to be pushing through the struggle bus. Character building. So I don't even know how long we've got left. Just up there is where I put my windbreaker on this morning, so I'm going to say maybe like 2 hours left ish, roughly. Depends if we stop as well. Plus you're going downhill, so you're moving a little bit faster. I'm going to be conservative, 2.5 hours, and we're going back a different way actually, so we're going to go that way instead of back the way we came, so we get to see some new things. It's pretty majestic here. We're going to turn left here. I think we're going down that little path there, and then we continue on. It's just gone 3 o'clock, so I don't even know how long we've been out for. A long time. We started at 6:30 this morning, just gone. So you do the maths, because my maths is not quick maths right now. There's a little point over there. Very nice indeed. We're in a cloud, people. It's a fast moving cloud. How fast that? I don't know if you can see how fast that's moving. But that is Speedy Gonzalez. We're on our way to a boss battle. Something out of Dark Souls. You know, I was really bad at that game. So bad. That's why I don't play it anymore. Even, oh, do you know what? The worst one, Elden Ring. I was so bad at Elden Ring, I couldn't even make it past the first boss battle. So that was me and Elden Ring done. So I'm just not very good at that game or the Souls games. But nonetheless, we are on the way to battle one of their bosses. Yeah. We're gonna have a little break, took the windbreaker off, put the sun cream on. I am now protected from those UV rays. I'm gonna have a little drink, and then we're just gonna look at this nice view. And there's some cows over there, and the trees are over there, which is I think that's where we came through, those trees. I think we got like 2.5k left before we get to the forest bit we climbed up through first thing this morning. And then from that bit, it's not really that far to the car. But yeah, I'm just gonna have a little sit down, have a little sip, and re-energize. Look at that mountain though. Earlier there was like that cloud has separated, so you could just see this like peak poking out. I thought that's a big mountain from down here. But you can't see anything from over there, it's just too cloudy. I was hoping with the clouds they're going to be low enough to like make the woods mysterious, but I don't think it's going to happen right now. Little cows and a big mountain. Mountains, they got a pretty chilled life until it's time to eat them. Hello. It's chilling out, enjoying a view. It's a pretty chilled life. It looks very different in the daylight. There's a lot of trees down, most likely from Modor fucking blasting around in the night. We were lucky we didn't get caught. But yeah, it looks well different to this morning's shenanigans. Oh man, we made it back. We ran out of water like, I don't know, maybe like a 2k left. And I was just like, oh man, I'm so thirsty. So we've made it back. It's time to drive half an hour. I can finally go to the toilet. And then beers on the roof for a bit. And relax.